Let's face it, life is expensive. Today, you're not gonna have to pay anything for this free piano lesson. If you're sitting around at home, you got a piano collecting dust, keyboard, and you just wanna be able to sit and play, not worry about reading music, just sit and play for the enjoyment, this is gonna be for you. Consider this like an introduction to just getting started. If you want to dig deeper, get on the mailing list, link is in the description. So what I'm going to do is go over a really basic chord progression that you can learn with your left hand and then show you what to do with the right hand. So we're going to start off with a 1-4-5 chord progression. And we're going to be in the key of C major, so we're only dealing with white keys. Okay, 1-4-5 just is the representation of the C major scale. Okay, let me play you that scale. That's it. Those are the only keys in the right hand that we're going to be using. And in fact, what we might do is we might even move those up one octave higher. An octave is just 8 keys, and that way we can have lots of room for our left hand, spread it out a little bit. Or you can play it right in the middle, completely up to you. So 1-4-5 is just the first note of the scale, the fourth note of the scale, and the fifth note of the scale, which is going to be C, F, and G, and that's what we're going to play in our left hand. What I'd really recommend is just picking a few notes out of the right hand scale to focus on. So we're just going to use C, D, and E, the first 3 notes of the C major scale, and then we're going to change our hands between the C, F, and G. Keep it very, very simple. Remember, less is always more. When you're improvising, you're having a conversation. Space is just as important as the notes. Give your audience a chance to hear the space in between, and it also gives you a chance to think about the next thing to play. So once you're comfortable with C, D, and E, then you can start to expand it out. I'd say probably we'll call this a 5-finger position from C to G. Let me demonstrate. You're thinking slow, you're thinking methodical. Once you're comfortable with that, we're just going to keep the left hand very, very simple. We're playing the root notes of the chord, by the way. The root is the first note of the chords. We can expand upwards of the full scale. Now, in the 1-octave scale, we have 8 notes, but we only have 5 fingers. To get past that, we're going to play with our thumb, second finger, third finger, and then we're going to go and tuck our thumb underneath. I'll show you what I mean. Do that for a while, get super, super comfortable with it. Going to show you one more thing that you can work on when you start to get a little bit bored of that. we're going to take those root notes, we're going to form full chords out of it. So the first one, because the root is a C, it's going to be a C major chord, like this. If you haven't played a whole lot of piano before, that is going to feel very uncomfortable. It's not all the keys are even going to go down at the same time, so you might want to just work on that at the same time. I'm going to include a PDF in the description so that you have these chords as well. Let's do the next one. This is going to be the F chord. So we have F, A, and C. Now the only problem about that is we have a huge jump between the C and the F. I always like to refer to our left hand as being very, very lazy. We don't want to go there, so we're going to play what's called a chord inversion. So we're going to take this F chord, instead of playing the C at the top, we're going to move the C to the bottom. Okay, and we call that an inversion. You're still playing the same three notes, F, A, and C, just changing the order that you're playing it. I'll show you. Still playing the exact same notes, the F, A, and the C, but check it out now. My fifth finger is anchored on that C, and I can easily go back to my C chord. Way easier. Okay, you're gonna probably want to use your fifth and third fingers and your thumb for the C chord, and then your fifth index finger and thumb for the F chord. Okay, and lastly we have the G chord. So if I play it all the way up here, again we have that really big jump. So we're going to move the D and the B down here. So we have the same three notes, G, B, and D, but we're just going to move those down. Show you what I mean. So now you still have the same three notes, G, B, and D, but you keep all of your chords nice and tight together. Okay, so let's go over the three chords again. We'll do C, F, and then G. And you can use your fifth, third, and thumb for that chord. There is a variation of this chord that's very popular, but you don't need to know that yet. Once you get the chords going with the left hand, you're probably once again going to want to simplify the right hand because now your brain is having to focus on a lot more notes. So you'll probably have to go back and simplify the right hand until you get very, very comfortable. Just play those chords, hold them down, and then just play some notes using the C major scale in the right hand. Let's try it out. And there you have it. It could not be any more simple than that. You have a C major improvisation, playing notes that were not written. What are you trying to do with the right hand? You're trying to create little melodies, 2 or 3 notes at a time. You'd be amazed at how many variations of melodies you can come up with only those 8 white keys. That's it, friends. That's all I have for you. Get on that mailing list below. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. There'll be lots more free content coming. Cheers.